culture is very different in India. When you go from US and you go to India, you are just in a culture working wise. There's a huge culture shock because they work differently. They say yes to everything. They don't say no to you. Isn't that difficult to work in an environment like that when you're so used to working in US?
Yeah, but that's the challenge. If it was like what you want,
then it's not
there's no
difficult.
challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So quickly I found out that there is split level consciousness in India. They tell you what you want to hear. They don't tell you the facts.
Yeah.
So you ask somebody to do and guy says, हाँ साहब हो जाएगा. That doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Because he'll turn around and say exactly opposite.
Yes.
And he's very comfortable.
Right.
So you sort of make your judgment that fellow, when he says something, divide by 4. That fellow says something, divide by 3. Okay, you have to.
So you learn the culture.
No, you have to acquire this different skill.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have to recognize that things don't work the way you have been taught. Things work the way it works. You figure it out now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can't get mad at anybody. You can't insult anybody. You can't fire anybody because this is government.
Yeah.
It's not a private operation that you can say, I'll fire you tomorrow.
Right.
No, this is what you got. Okay? You have no right to fire anybody. You have no right to hire more people. You are given this stuff and you work with it and you motivate and you know, I have so many interesting examples, I tell you. It is amazing how it all came together. When I became chairman of Telecom Commission, I was told that unions will eat you alive. Because they had already figured it out that this guy is from America.
It's going to get things
He's
done.
American. No, not that. And he will bring in private.
Oh.
So we cannot allow private to come into telecom. So we must crush this guy. Okay. So there have been series of meetings because it was in the press that Sam Pitroda is going to be. And people knew that he's going to be the chairman quickly. Because I had a big conference and I had, Rajiv sit with me and I sort of discussed Telecom Commission in the country, and everybody knew that there's an agenda here. So all the unions would have their own meetings. So how do you sort of block this guy? So normally what they would do is they'll have a big strike, so nobody will work for 3-4 days, or they'll go cut some cable. So communication to government is off.
Oh, wow.
And they just, because they know where the cable is, they just take a hat and just cut it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So as soon as I became chairman, I said my first task is to really talk to unions. So there's a guy called Raghubir Singh Chaudhary. He used to carry gun with him in the office. Yeah. A rusty guy, from village Rohtak. And I meet them. There are 3-4 key leaders had come to see me. Another guy was a O.P. Gupta, who was a communist leader. Very nice guy. They're all good. So they come sitting in, my office, and I sort of get tea and talk to them, and they're listening, but they think there is an angle here. I have no angle. Okay, I'm not bringing any AT&Ts of the world, or I have nothing to do, But I realized that this is going to be toughest task for me. So I invited them, saying, come home, we'll have, dinner together and we will talk some more. And no chairman had ever invited union leaders for dinner. Okay. Then I said, look, I want to do 2 things for you immediately. One, I want to give you office on the same floor with me. And they thought there is a big problem here. There's some angle. And I want you guys to make free calls. All union leaders can make free calls wherever they want to make. The guy said, why? I said, look, there are 500,000 employees. They all work for you. You need to call people. Somebody has some family problem. Somebody has some kid in the hospital. Why should they pay for telephone? You're the telephone guys. Okay. And why should you pay for telephone? Okay. They thought this is pretty interesting. Nobody had ever told them that.
Yeah.
I said, so you just anybody can make call anywhere they want free. And you have an office next to my office where you all meet. Because you need to know what we are planning to do. You have to implement it. How could you be outside my building?
That's very interesting.
And the guy said, this is very strange. This guy is weird.
He's so nice.
No, it's just, but they're not believing it.
Okay.
They're still sort of saying there is an
Cautious.
angle here.
Yeah.
Okay, because this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's one guy who sort of kept looking in my eyes and he sort of felt that this guy is strange. You know, he talks to you in your eyes and all that. So then the gang comes to home to eat. My mother is there and, you know, we have drinks together and they are all impressed. They see my wife, they see my kids. My wife is wearing sari. So they realize that this guy is not American.
Yeah.
Okay, he looks weird with long hair and beard and all, but his mother is as village woman as you can find. So my mom is, you know, did speak English, so she's speaking broken Hindi. And this Chaudhary guy got along with my mom,
Oh, nice.
you know. So he said, Mataji, I will send you good, I'll send ghee dabba, and I'll send rice. And these two started talking. He was so impressed that this American guy has a mom who is sort of like
so
my mom.
Indian, yeah.
Okay. Everything turned. Union guys just came and said, look, you are going to succeed. Whatever you want to do, we'll do it for you. Okay. It required human touch. They were all good guys. I couldn't go with this my American attitude. Okay. I had to understand them. I had to respect them. I had to love them. I had to meet their needs. I don't know where you learned these things.
You
It
just
has
have to be genuine. Yeah.
That's Gandhian.
Right.
Okay. Idea is not to see what you can get from them. Idea is to what can you do to make their life better.
Right.
And they will
Come around.
rise. They will rise.
Yeah.
They will rise. Because everybody wants to do a good job.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
So then, in those days, in 87, I told Raghubir Singh, I said, two of us are going to do a videotape. And this will go to all employees. Because how do you talk to 550,000 employees?
Wow.
Okay. So we did videotape. We said, Raghubir साहब जरा बात करते हैं क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा थोड़ा बहुत इंग्लिश ये करेंगे टेलीकॉम में वो करेंगे and that tape we made lots of copies and video went to everybody and all these guys are saying oh wow
They're
look at
coming
this.
together. Yeah.
So that's how you bring about change.
That's amazing story.
There's
It's
so
amazing.
many stories.
And just being genuine. Just being honest and genuine to people and taking care of people.
Yeah, that don't require MBA, don't
No.
require any leadership course or anything.
Just being a good person.
Just you have to be. Similarly, I remember at that time when I was chairman Telecom Commission, there was a problem in Kashmir. So all of the Pandits from Kashmir were thrown out. So we had so many people from Kashmir coming to Delhi, women, children, telecom employees. And I realized that it's a problem. So I used to have a bulletproof car because that car originally was with Arjun Singh, who was governor of Punjab. So Arjun Singh car came to me, and heavy glasses and all that. So I realized that it is important for the general manager in Kashmir to have this car and not me. Okay? Because Kashmir was conflicts. So I sent that car to general manager Kashmir. Ye rakho. Okay, you need it more than I need it. Nobody's going to do anything to me in Delhi. And then all these women who were children and they've been sort of, out of Kashmir coming to Delhi, no place to settle. And they all came to me. These are telecom employees' wives. And I started making arrangements for them. What we need to do, how we are going to sort of settle them. And I really genuinely took interest as if it's my family.
Right.
And people realized that this guy is different.
Yeah.
And I was not doing anything different. And after I sent my car, in 1 month, that car got blown.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Wow. And was he safe?
Yeah. So there are so many stories. You can't even document these stories.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the sad part.
So for people who are listening, is probably the biggest lesson is to do good no matter where you are. In your small little business or
Not
small
do good, do normal things. Good, bad is sort of, that's a normal thing to do, which is a good thing to do. I mean,
What's
why-
normal to you might not be normal to somebody else.
Yeah, but that's the point. So you
Yes.
train yourself.
To take care of other people.
That's
to take
it.
care of people
That's a
you work
normal
with.
thing to do. That's not a good thing to do. That's a normal thing to do. Okay.
You have to always look out for people
Everybody who is around you, it is your responsibility
to take care
to
of them.
take care of anybody who touches you.
Right.
You can't do everything for everybody, but
Yes.
somebody who touches you. It could be your peon, it could be your brother, it could be your nephew,
Or it could be a union leader.
union leader, or it could be somebody. Anybody who comes close to you
You take care of
is
them.
your responsibility.
I had such a great time talking to Sam. Every time I talk to Sam, I feel like I could probably go on for hours and hours. Thank you so much for talking to
I
me.
hope
And
this was useful.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you.